What up, everybody? What's going on, man? Hopefully, you guys had a good day yesterday. Really, really chalky the last few days. All the chalk in favor's been winning, man. So that's always a good thing there. All right. Keep your eyes glued, man, to the news. It's always beneficial. Make sure you're following underdog underscore NBA on Twitter. Hit the notifications so you'll be notified every time they tweet. Being up on top of the news, the injury news with the trade deadline and everything looming, it is major key. It is major key. The same way that you're watching for the injury news, the trade news is the same way you should be watching for the injury news each and every day. You will find value in your plays and your player props. You will find you'll find value in some of these money lines or whatever the case may be. And some of these spreads, you'll be able to see things clearly. All right. It's all about studying the injury report and learning the injury report. With me, I don't do a lot of stuff until I get a definite on what the injury report is going to be, or I try to find out other ways to attack things as far as games, money lines and totals and things like that. I'm not a totals guy, but I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, a lot of things just trending here and there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, last few days, at least the last 3 days, the favorites have been killing it. I know the books don't like that. Get the money. All right, get the money any way possible. There's no rules to this. It's always never no rules to this. Don't be ashamed of, as long as you cash it. All right, don't be ashamed of anything. We have 6 games on tap. I'm gonna tell you one thing, okay? Who was this texting me? Let me tell you this here, man. There's no rules, man. There's no rules, okay? No rules to this game. FanDuel Sportsbook give you the flexibility, all right, to be, to cover yourself. You know what I'm saying? Using the alternates. There's no rules, man. The motto is to profit and not deposit. When you get in their money, trust and believe, you start seeing things very clearly, okay? Don't force anything. Let's get to it, all right? We have a 216.5 over under in this one. San Antonio Spurs Cleveland Cavaliers are favored by 5.5. We have to keep an eye on the injury situations, and then they have Karis LeVert over there in Cleveland. That's a big addition for them. So we need to keep an eye on this injury situation between Darius Garland. Quite sure he wants to get back. Got a new teammate and all that. You know what I'm saying? Larry Markin is out. Lonnie Walker's questionable, and that's about it for the significant injuries. These two teams just played. Cleveland did win the game, and I think they played not just, but probably about a little bit under a month ago, like on January 14th or 15th or something like that. So we don't have anything out for the Cleveland side of things, okay? We don't have anything out for, the Cleveland side of things. We got 5 guys out for San Antonio Spurs. Pretty self-explanatory here. Now, it is I'm gonna have some interest in, what I'm saying. I'm gonna have some interest in just the usual suspects. If you've been rocking with me, you know exactly where I go here. First things first, I do want to know if Garland is playing, but the assist prop, it's kind of high. It's gonna have to get double-digit assists. He did have a triple-double last time these two teams played. White did not play either, but he did have a decent triple-double with around 11 assists and maybe 14 rebounds or something like that, or vice versa. Don't get me to lying. So his assist prop is always in play. I slight lean towards the over for me. Slight lean. Don't mind getting to 8. I don't mind getting to 8. Nothing's official here with this here. In same game parlays, that's something that I could look at. Jakob Poeltl, don't mind they will give up. The sweet spot is going to be 7 for him in same game parlays for me, but I don't mind if I want to do an 8-8 right here, this is what I've been looking at for a parlay right here for plus money. I really was looking for that right there, looking at that. I haven't locked it in, but I really, really want to. So this is what I've really been looking at. Last time these two teams played, Jakob Poeltl got in foul trouble. He did not score. He had he had 4 fouls, 0 points, but he did have, I think, 12 rebounds. Um, Cleveland will give up some rebounds. And while they don't have Cleveland on while they don't have them on on the board here, I'm going to have some interest in Jared Allen's rebounding prop because Cleveland Cavaliers do give up the rebounds to bigs. Okay, so those are a few things that I'm looking at there. I do want to see what the injury report is here. Cleveland haven't been covering like we're used to seeing them cover. So slight lean towards Cleveland in this one. If I had to pick a winner, not too interested in their spread as of right now. Maybe it's a player performance double or something like that. But before I make a decision about anything, I do need to see who's in and out. All right, couple trends here. The under 6-0 in the Spurs last 6 games after a win. All right, so despite how bad their defense has been, the under has been trending over just a little bit in the last few games. Okay, so the Spurs are 7-0 against the spread. They last 7 road games versus a team with a winning percentage greater than 600. So that's pretty big there. You know what I'm saying? As of late, they've been playing okay. You know what I'm saying? And they 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games, road games versus a team with a winning record. So that says a lot there. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm yawning and stuff like that. One thing to point out here is Cleveland. They 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games against as a favorite. So they haven't been covering. They haven't. They haven't. You know what I'm saying? They haven't. So it's a lot of things going on with this game here. All right. Don't have much out, so I'm not going to touch on much. But there it is. Chicago Bulls. My Chicago Bulls. We got a 236 over under in this one. Chicago Bulls favored by 1.5 on the road here. Okay. All right. So this is going to be one of those games that we all. This is that it's a pace-up matchup for Chicago Bulls. Neither one of these teams play defense. Before I keep it moving, let me touch on let me touch on a couple of these first basket trends. Okay, so these teams that the San Antonio game, they played on the 14th, and Cleveland won the tip. Darius Garland got the first basket. Okay. We need to know the status of Darius Garland, right, for tonight's game, but that's neither here nor there right now. So, as far as San Antonio, concerned here, it's pretty scattered out. DeJounte Murray has 4 first baskets. McDermott somehow has 5 first baskets, and Darius Garland, Keldon Johnson has 6 first baskets, and Jakob Poeltl leading the way with 7 first baskets. And then on the other side of the ball, it's pretty much spread it out here as well. I mean, Darius Garland has 6 first baskets. Evan Mobley is leading the way with 7, and then Jared Allen has 6 first baskets. So those are the usual suspects for the first basket. Since we're on Chicago, let me touch on them real fast. These teams did play in November. Vucevic won the tip. Vucevic got the first basket. Miles Plumlee did not play that game. Now, leading the way for Chicago is Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan with 8 first baskets apiece. And then you can take a look on the other side, at the Charlotte side, with Gordon Hayward, who is out running, leading the way with 7 first baskets. Then Miles Bridges, who has a great matchup tonight, has 6 first baskets, and it's just about spread out from there. So that's a few first basket trends. And like I was saying, Chicago Bulls and Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets have been getting their ears stumped together. They are 3-7 in their last 10, and 3-7 against the spread. Meanwhile, Chicago is 5-5 in their last 10, 5-4-1 against the spread. There. Injury news and notes for this one. We need to. We know. Ayo Dusamnu is out. All right, so that's a little itty bitty tad of a defensive hit for the Chicago Bulls there. You will probably see Kobe White stepping up in the starting lineup, playing a decent amount of minutes here. All right. Cody Martin is out, and then Derrick Jones Jr. is out. Book Knight is questionable, and then Mr. 10-Man Gordon Hayward is hurt. Okay, he's out. So right off the bat, the usage is concentrated between these teams here. We know who the culprits are, okay? Let's talk about a few trends. I'm not even going to talk about Chicago because it's the over is trending hard here for Chicago, all right? Charlotte is dealing with injuries though, but the injuries, the over is trending really, really hard for Chicago. Keep that in mind. But this team, Charlotte Hornets, they are moving in a different direction. As far as the under has been trending pretty hard here, but the Chicago has a few dynamic scorers, so we will see. We have a 236.5 over under. I don't know whether to go with the over or the under in this one. I'll keep it funky with you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But the under is trending hard with Charlotte. The under is 5-0 in their last 5 games overall. And the under is 4-0 in his last 4 games following the ATS loss. And, the under is 4-0 with the Hornets in the last 4 games following a straight-up loss. So those are some things that, really standing out. But I can't mess with a total in this one. I ain't even going to lie. I just, it is trending over if you really, really want to ask me. But I can't mess with a total, all right? Chicago Bulls, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine really has a good matchup here. Really, really has a good matchup. I'd imagine he's going to be matched up with somebody like, one of those midgets over there. Who's going to guard him? I don't know. You got Lonzo Ball starting at the 1, then you got Terry Rozier starting at the 2. These guys are going to have to guard Zach. One of these guys is going to have to guard Zach LaVine, I would imagine. And, DeMar DeRozan. The pace of this game, is going to be decent, really nice. I just don't like not one player. It's going to be a collective of this. That's what's making it a great game for same game parlays, man. One thing I do like here is he's not out right now. I'm gonna he's out. I'm gonna have some interest in Mason Plumlee rebound prop. It is kind of high at 8.5. They know they catching on lately. They've been catching on. Sweet spot in same game parlay is gonna be 7. So if you want to get there, be my guest. You can get there at 6 if you want. At minus 460, 3 minus 400s will get you plus money. But it's a lot of ways to skin a cat here. But he is really been rebounding the ball. He's had rebounds in the area of 7, 10, 10, 17, 9, 17. 4, 9, 11. So he can do it. Barring any foul trouble. As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he should be good. Now, it's going to be a lot of assist chances, rebound chances to be had. There will be no IO, okay? There won't be no IO today. So assist chances should be elevated for guys like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, so keep an eye out for there. You can probably get, same game parlays. You can probably go with something like a A 4 assist prop for Levine. Maybe, if you want to be on the little sneak side, get you 6 rebounds or something for Miles Bridges and somebody like that. Miles Bridges. I probably won't be going to that, but Miles Bridges, the power force killed the Chicago Bulls. Okay, so he's not. He's in play. He's in play. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said, numbers. It's numbers with me. You know what I'm saying? 6 rebounds, 4 assists. It is what it is. It's just a numbers thing with me. I do like that rebound prop right there, but getting to plus money is it's easier said than done. But you guys know the proof is in the pudding. All right. 15 points, is not out of realm possibility for these guys. You know what I'm saying? You can get in that area like that. You know what I'm saying? There's more than one way. We hustling. Just don't forget that. All right. Don't forget that. All right. And I can take all these picks down in certain categories that you can get to. That was just the Bulls. I can go to the points category here. You know what I'm saying? DeMar DeRozan has been killing it, but I do like Zach LaVine's prop here at 24.5. I'm going to sprinkle something on that, and I'm going to go up towards 30. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to take my stabs. I'll get 30 for Zach LaVine at plus 180. But, for the sake of this video and same game parlays, those are some of the plays that I don't mind getting to, Yeah. Let me see. Let me slap a pool up there real fast so I could just leave it at that. And with the raw points, if you have trouble picking 3-pointers, come to the raw points. You know what I'm saying? I like to go to threes. I know the sweet spots. You can look at the numbers. If you want to go under on DeMar DeRozan threes, be my guest. That's always one of my favorite joints right there to throw in a fun parlay. And as far as the threes concerned, I go to LaMelo Ball for 2. Miles Bridges, he's been selling, man, but he's a 2 3-point candidate. And then the three guys, Terry Rozier, Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, his 3-3. I have some interest in this here. His 3-3 prop is sitting at plus money. All right, Terry Rozier 4-3 prop sitting at plus money. And when they bring out, what's his name? Shit. When they bring out Kobe White, all right, Kobe White is he's a 5 3-point candidate. All right, and then Kelly Oubre Jr. He's going to be looking to light it up. So it's going to be a lot going on here. Okay, it's going to be a lot going on here today. All right, they're going to try to stretch the Bulls out. They're going to try to stretch us out. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come out. They're going to come out firing. This going to be probably could be one of those games here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get multiple 20, 30-point performances probably here. All right, so this is a very important game here. All right. Man, I took a lot of time on that because it is what it is, man. I just had to. All right. Now, Toronto Raptors at Oklahoma City Thunder. 206.5 over under in this one. The spread is pretty big, okay? I'm going to let you know this right now. So let's talk about it. Toronto Raptors, they 8-2 in their last 10, okay? And they are 8-2 against the spread. Now, OKC, they are 3-7 in their last 10 and 4-4 against the spread. 4-4-2 against the spread. Now let's overall on the season. Toronto is 31-21-0 against the spread. All right, they got a winning record against the spread, and OKC does too. They 32-18-3, better than Toronto against the spread. That lets you know that both of these teams, Toronto Raptors, they are playing some good basketball. They have a winning record overall, but Oklahoma City, they have a bad record, but somehow they have a good record against the spread. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know they cover. You know what I'm saying? More often than not. So last time these two teams played, Uh, hmm. Last time these two teams played, Toronto Toronto only won by one. Okay, and then before that, Toronto won by 6. Then before that, Toronto won by 10. Then before that, Toronto won by no OKC won by 10 in March. Yeah, but anyway, that's just how a few of them games has been going between these two teams. Okay, so the under is trending hard here. The under is trending really really hard here. Um, let's see. The under is 4-0 in the Thunder's last 4 games following a straight up loss. The under is 7-0-1 in the Thunder's last 8 after allowing 100 points or more in the previous game. And then for Toronto, uh, the under is 4-0 in the last 4 games as a road favorite, and the under is 4-0 in the last 4 games versus a team with a losing home record, and then just so on and so forth. But yeah, the Raptors have been covering lately, man. They 8-2 in their last 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's I really want to take the Raptors. It's the Raptors or nothing for me right here. I really want to take the Raptors and the under, but I'm undecided on that total. I'm gonna have to take the Raptors. I looked at some of the player performance doubles here. I didn't. Nothing really stood out for me. I mean, I did see a Trent Jr. 20 points in a win, but nothing too much really super stood out to me. If you just want to just get to some plus money on the prop side, on same game parlay side, you can take somebody like Scotty Barnes for 10. Okay, for 15 points, you can jump in the Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr. area. Okay. I don't even mind somebody like OG Anunoby. Keep in mind, all these are not. There's a possibility they all don't get there, especially when it's trending under like that. But these are some of the ones that I don't mind. I have to go through that and look. Okay, Pascal Siakam has been killing it. All right, 20 points, and his point prop is not out of the realm of possibilities. So that's something that you can look at there. Rebounds. He's been rebounding the ball very well. He almost had a triple-double last time these two teams played. 10 rebounds not a possibility. 8 rebounds in same game parlays. It could be something like a sweet spot. I don't know. I have to decipher through some of these picks to see which ones I want to get to. Okay. Scotty Barnes. I do usually go. I mean, a 8-6-4 rebound thing is not out of the realm of possibilities. You could get Scotty Barnes 6 rebound prop and put that over there if you want, and then a 4 rebound prop, which is I don't know, man. I could throw it over there though. He's been getting there lately, and then the assist. Fred VanVleet, he really sold us last game. 8 assists. And I don't know if I'm gonna get there, and I think this game is going under. I don't know if I'll get there. He hit us for 5 assists last game. I don't feel the need to get there though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. 4 is a little bit more reasonable for Pascal Siakam. He has hit this at 14 out of his last 15 games and more. I just look at the 15 games sample, so I'm definitely not opposed to getting there. 2 assists. OG Anunoby has had 2 assists, and I think, don't quote me on this, but 13 of his last 15 games. If you want to sneak in there with that, be my guest. And then Scotty Barnes has had 2 assists or better in 12 of his last 15 games. And then as for the 3-point props here, you already know the drill. Okay? So 2 3-point candidates in same game parlays, you're going to get OG. Okay? Then you go over to the 3-point candidates here. The 3-point candidates, Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr. All right, those are the guys right there that does that. Now, they don't have Scotty Barnes out there. All right, that's something you got to look at. Got to pay attention. He's hit a 3, and I think 5 of his last 6 games, 4 of his last 6 games, whichever one it was. I think so. That's important there. I have to go through these here. I have to go through these and just pick out the ones that I like. Keep in mind, any combination of 3 of these will get you the plus money. In some instances, some of these Two of them will get you the plus money. But yeah, that's the way I always look at these games, because the usage is concentrated and we know where it's coming from with this team. Okay. Uh, and I'm just taking advantage of, the Oklahoma City Thunder any way I can. Might alter their spread just a little bit. I don't know. They in tank mode though. They in tank mode. They just announced the other day that Josh Giddey is going to be limited to around 30 minutes. Like, what the fuck? He's a young boy, 22, 21 years old, 19, 20, whatever he is. And then, man, they tanking. And he's not hurt. Now we have Los Angeles Lakers at Portland Trail Blazers here. We don't have any props out for this one. This is a back-to-back for both teams. Got to see who's going to play today. All right, going to see who's going to play today in Portland. Other than that, it's, Lakers favored by 9, 224 over under. Anthony Davis in a great spot here, a monster spot here. LeBron James is back. I can only look towards the Lakers in this one. There are some interesting first basket trends here. Let me tell you real fast before I move on for this one. I don't have much in this one. These two teams, they played 3 times already. The Lakers won the tip 2 out of 3 times, and Avery Bradley got the first basket once. LeBron James got it the other time. Damian Lillard got it the other time. For the Lakers, LeBron James has 7 first baskets. Somehow DeAndre Jordan has 5. And then Anthony Davis has 7. So Anthony Davis and LeBron James, they are leading the way for first basket candidates. If I had to go to a first basket in this game tonight, it would probably be... first, I'll have to figure out who won the tip, because on the other side of the ball, Yusuf Nurkic has 12 first baskets, bro. 12 of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot, man. If he win the tip 9 times out of 10, he might get that first basket. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I had to point that out. But it's probably going to be the Lakers or nothing for me. Coming off a bad loss, it's a back-to-back. They need to win. They need to get back in the win category. So that's where it's at for me in this one. Love the spot that Anthony Davis is in. He's in a big-time smash spot here. Golden State Warriors at Utah Jazz. We have a 223.5 over under in this one. Utah Jazz favored by 1.5. Golden State Warriors has beat them 4 times in a row. Prior to those 4 times in a row, Utah Jazz has won 5 games and beat them 5 games in a row. Last time these two teams played, it was really close. I think Golden State Warriors might have won by 2 or 3. But Donovan Mitchell didn't play that game, okay? So we got questionable tags here from guys like, let's see. We have questionable tags for guys like, we know Rudy Gobert's out, Draymond and Clay is out, and then Kevin Looney is questionable, okay? Rudy Gay is questionable. And then Joe Ingles is out. And, first things first, all right? This line is moving 1.5 or whatever the case may be. It's been the Golden State Warriors been the underdog all night. All right. So when you're the underdog, that means your player performance doubles are elevated. They have them. They're pretty much elevated. So if for whatever reason, if you think the Golden State Warriors are going to win, and you like some of these player performance doubles, I think you should jump on them. Because you can get a 25 point in the win for Curry. Even though he's been playing like ass, he can pop off at any given time. At 25 plus 230. You know what I'm saying? 30 points plus 460. So what else do we have that can probably stick out and will probably might need to happen for them to win the game? Andrew Wiggins has been playing some good ball as of late. 25 points in the win for him is plus 940. All right. Let's see what else for the Golden State side here. 6 threes in the win plus 600. All right, for Curry. So those are a few that I just wanted to point out and let you guys know. If you didn't know, whenever you're the underdog, player performance doubles odds are elevated. All right, now this is definitely a revenge situation for Utah Jazz. I guess the books feel like this is the best time and the best time for Utah Jazz to get the Golden State Warriors. I guess that's how they're thinking. All right, so the center position is kind of they got Azubuike. He's been playing good. Okay, he's had double digit rebounds in 3 straight games, 14, 11, and 10. Whiteside has been backing him up in the absence of Gobert. All right, so Donovan Mitchell has been back. This will be his third game. Okay, so Mitchell being back, it's going to it's gonna take some offensive pressure off the rest of these guys. All right, mainly guys like Bojan Bogdanovic, because he could be frustrated. It's frustrating at times. He's had 20 and 19 points in his last 2 games since Donovan Mitchell been back. So 18 and a half is not out of the realm of possibilities. I won't be getting there. I'll let you know that right now. All right. We know he has good 3-point upside. He's hit 2 threes or better in the 2 games that Donovan Mitchell has been back. His 3-point prop is sitting at 2.5 for plus money. So that's something that that's pretty good to see. Donovan Mitchell has hit 2 threes or better. Mike Conley has hit 2 threes or better in 12 of his last 15 games. Andrew Wiggins has 2 3-point upside. We know what Curry do. We still getting 5 threes for plus money for him. And then Donovan Mitchell, his 3-point prop is sitting at 180. That's it's a lot of juice on it, but it's pretty good for same game parlays. And he got 5-3 upside. You could probably come over here and eat. You know what I'm saying? 2 threes for Bogdan, 2 threes for Conley. That can get you damn near plus money right there. You could just rack them up right here all of them for 2 threes if you want, and get a plus and get a plus 253 right there. Andrew Wiggins has been showing signs. If you want to take him down, you can take him down. You can get 2 threes from the usual suspects here. If they knock him down, that's a plus 125. So I don't have to go into convulsions about everything else on this slate. Even if you want to get to a 3 threes, 4 3. What is it? 4 threes for Steph Curry at a minus 180 in parlays. It's a lot. 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 You know what I'm saying? It's a lot here. You know what I'm saying? I am undecided in this game, though, man. Help me out on this one, man. Who you guys like in this one? You like Golden State? Do you like do you like Utah? You know what I'm saying? I will tell you this right here. The over has been trending really hard with Golden State, surprisingly. The over is 6-1, and the Warriors' last 7 games as road underdogs. The over is 6-1, and Warriors' last 7 games as underdog, period. All right? The over is trending, all right? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. As far as the Utah, they're going in a different direction right now. The under has been 4-0 in their last 4 games, following a straight up win. The under is 7-0 in the last 7 games for Utah as favorites, and the last 7 games as home favorites. So the under has been trending. Last time these 2 teams played, the score was it was low too. So the last time these 2 teams played was the score was let me see if I can find that score. Last time these 2 teams played, the score was 94-92. Keep in mind there was no Donovan Mitchell in that one. All right. And last but not least, let's go to this last game here in the Minnesota Timberwolves and Sacramento Kings. Every time you see Minnesota, you just got to see the over. You know what I'm saying? They've been trending over hard as hell. This is a rematch of last night here. Rematches tend to be tougher, okay? They tend to be tougher, but we will see, all right? So we will see. But yeah, like I tell you, man, it's still, the games tend to be tougher, but, got to see who's in and out for this one. But I still going to have to lean towards Minnesota in this one. They might put a little bit more clamps down on them. Anthony Edwards didn't have a good game last night, or whatever the case may be with that. Timberwolves, they 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games. You know what I'm saying? They 4-0 against they 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games, following a win against the spread. You know, so Sacramento, the over is 6-0. You know, in their last six versus a team with a winning record. All right. So you know that's something that's trending. You know what I'm saying? I can only look towards Minnesota. I don't care if it's a back-to-back or not, but I'm telling you one thing right there. I probably, Fox is in a very, very good spot. You know, he should be rested. He should be good to go because he missed a lot of games, but he's in a very good spot here against D'Angelo Russell. Anthony Edwards should be looking to have a bounce-back game. Bigs are always in a good spot against this Minnesota Timberwolves. And then, it should be fireworks. We don't have totals out for this one or nothing. I mean, we don't have props out for this one or nothing. So you can damn near basically go off what you've seen yesterday. All the usage is really going to be, especially from the field, it's going to be predicated between Fox and Harrison Barnes. Keep an eye out on the status of Mo Harkless. He was hurt last game. And that's just about it, man. Peace, guys. I'm out.